You know, you might think there is nothing like being your own boss, but does the dream always play out the same in reality?
For many, that is not the case, but our next guest is here to help. Dr. Peter Wishnie was once a business owner who was hundreds of thousands of dollars in debt before selling a thriving seven-figure practice. Doctor, welcome to Bridge Street.
Thank you guys for having me. Appreciate it so much.
All right, can you tell us why most business owners are trapped by the very companies that they own?
Oh, yes. They don't really know how to put systems in place. They don't really know how to scale their business, their practice. And what happens is they are working more in the business than on it. And in essence, if you slow down a little bit and spend some time working on it, putting in systems in place, becoming a better leader, developing leaders in your business, you'll be able to have more time with doing the things you love to do, and your business will thrive at the same time.
What sets them free? What makes the turn towards success?
Well, right. Well, I can tell you what set me free. And my story is that I couldn't keep an employee to save my life initially. I did not know how to handle employees and your staff. And when I learned that the problem was really me, that I needed to become a better leader and spend more time getting to know the team and getting to know the staff, then what happens is the team will then take care of everything that you need, will buy into your vision and the mission of the organization. And I will tell you that today, more than ever, today's generation wants to be part of a company that has a purpose, and that purpose will also help the business succeed. And so leadership is the key to everything in growing the business.
So it sounds like that's probably the biggest mistake leaders can make, right? Not being involved enough with their team. And I imagine it might take a pretty honest conversation with themselves to be able to turn the corner in that regard.
Well, if you at the beginning when you can't keep an employee, you say, well, everybody's lazy. No one likes to work the way I like to work, and this generation is different. But when you can't keep several employees, it's time to look in the mirror and say, maybe the problem is me. And that's what I did. And like I always like to say is I went to the library and took out, this way back when people went to libraries, and we read book after book, and instead of going to therapy, because therapy is too expensive.
Talk about the three pillars of high-performance business, would you?
Sure. I call it the three pyramids of success. And the first one is systems and KPIs. Imagine running a business. Imagine McDonald's not having a system in place, and everybody's making the hamburger differently. And if you ever understood the principle of McDonald's, went to see that movie about McDonald's, every hamburger is made the same way. There's the same number of dollops of ketchup, same number of pickles in every single hamburger. And there's a system, no one has to guess what to do. And this is why your fast food chains can get the food out quickly, because of the system that is written down and then duplicatable. And then everything needs to be measured with what I call KPIs, key performance indicators. How do you know where you are now? You know where you want to go, but how do you know where you are now and if you're on the right track to get where you want to go? And that is by knowing your numbers daily and weekly, not just monthly and quarterly and yearly, because then it's way too late. So putting these systems in place, having a cookbook, a recipe that will get you where you want to go is so important, because now you hired a new employee. They have this cookbook. They know what you expect. This is how we do things. This is why we do things. That's just as important, like on how or what we do, but why we do it. And the benefit has to be for both the team, the staff, as well as the customer and client.
Leadership is so important these days. Doctor, we appreciate you coming on Bridge Street and telling us about your next level leadership.
Well, thank you. Thank you guys for having me.
If you'd like to know more about Dr. Wishnie and how he can help your business thrive, visit peterwishnie.com. This segment has been sponsored by Influencer Press.